did a thing. Y'all, let me just show y'all. I did this thing. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl T, back at it again with another video. And today, yes, y'all, some of my supporters that are following me on Instagram know about this already, but a lot of y'all don't. So I think that, you know, I should do a video, and maybe my video will help somebody out that's going through certain, like, a similar situation or has been through it in the past. However you want to take it. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. Because this video is personal. It's not a reaction. It's not me reacting to somebody else's life. It's about me. Like, ew, you in my business? Yeah, alright, whatever. But if you're gonna be in my business, you might as well like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you'll be alert when I drop some more lit content. I will be sharing about my journey throughout my pregnancy, so all my ladies out there, make sure you hit that bell because I got content coming especially for you. And yeah, this video is how I found out I was pregnant at 18. Yeah, let's get straight into the story time. I wrote notes because when I tell you pregnancy brain is very much real, look at all this. I had to write like notes, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at because I'm trying to get my thoughts together. But we're gonna start off with the symptoms. Okay, so around, I'm gonna just say the summer, at the beginning, in-ish type of summer, at the like it damn near coming into summer, like April-ish. I noticed like a lot of changes like in my body. Like, the symptoms started off with something small, like I used to smoke, and all of a sudden I just couldn't stand the smell of the smoke. I just couldn't stand like weed. Excuse me, y'all, tell me to get it together. I couldn't stand the smell of cigarette smoke, especially like the smell of weed. It was disgusting. Like, one day I just really just upped and just quit smoking, and it was, you know, like like I just couldn't stand the smell of it anymore. And I thought it was more so the gas that, you know, me and my boyfriend were smoking. But no, I was like that with all weed, you know, and all cigarettes. I just couldn't stand the smell of it. Then, okay, child. Then it went from that to me experiencing like sickness. And it wasn't like morning sickness quite yet. We weren't there yet. But it was more so like sick, like I had colds. I kept getting sick. I had got strep back to back and all of that. Yeah, which was kind of weird. I just noticed saying my body was just like, I don't know, it just felt like it wasn't mine anymore. Like, I knew it was going through some type of change, but pregnancy never hit my mind, because I was told that I would have a hard time carrying kids due to some personal issues. But I guess I took that as I couldn't get pregnant. Anywho, I noticed that, you know, I was sleeping a lot, but, you know, I thought that came from the sickness. You know, me being sick all the time and my body fighting all these infections and all these different colds and things, you know. And I also thought that the sickness came from me getting the COVID vaccine, because, you know, I got the COVID vaccine in like March. So, you know, my body was kind of, period was kind of, and, you know, I was told that it could have been because of the vaccine, you know, affecting my body. So I brushed it to the side. But like I said, I was sleeping in a lot. Like, I just slept a lot. I love to sleep anyway. So, you know, like I said, I didn't really think too much of it. This is when I started to get concerned. Because, baby, when I tell you I have a bladder of an ox, I could hold my piss for 12 hours plus, okay? I've done a 12-hour shift without pissing. A 12-hour shift without pissing, baby. And the fact that I was getting up every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes to go pee was absurd to me. Like, yeah. So that's when I was kind of like, okay, you know, something's not right. So, you know, I mentioned to my boyfriend, I was like, hey, I noticed that I'm late. So, you know, normal girls, they have a tracker to track their period flow. Me, on the other hand, I just deleted flow altogether because my period is really irregular. Like, the girl come and go as she please. I just have to listen to the signs of my body to know when it's coming on. Like, and that's normally how I catch my period in time. But I noticed that, you know, my period just had not came around at all. And so, you know, I mentioned it to my boyfriend, and he was just like, you know, man, you know, you're irregular anyway. Like, stop it, Tamara. You're good. Like, shut up. Yeah, so we disregarded it or whatever. But, yeah. So as the weeks go on, it got to the point where I could not stand the smell of my boyfriend, y'all. I could not stand the smell of him. Like, his whole existence pissed me the off. Yeah, I did not want him to be on me. I thought maybe it was because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, our relationship was not at its best at the time. We was on and off, and you know, like, but at that point, you know, we were trying to, you know, fix whatever the hell we could fix, whatever the fuck was left of the relationship. We was trying to mend that. But you guys, like, I could not stand the smell of him. I don't even know if I told him that, but I would literally sleep in the other room because I could not stand the smell of him. Like, his body odor, like, ew. Like, he just disgusted me. I hated him for some reason. So, boom. Then, my boyfriend loves popcorn. So, not only can I not stand the smell of my boyfriend, but now I can't stand the smell of popcorn. So, he would pop popcorn, you guys, and I would get literally sick to my stomach. Like, I would feel like I would throw up. I never really threw up, but I felt like nasty and like I was about to throw up when I smelled popcorn. So, like, I would literally make him eat his popcorn, like, upstairs away from me, or I'll tell him to spray, or he'd have to wait till I go to sleep. But even then, I would wake up out my sleep like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that shit stank. Like, that's stinking, you know? I hated that. I literally he pissed me off. Everything that he did, I wanted to throw a chancla at the back of his head. And it went from that to me noticing, you know, a change in my tasting. I cooked my favorite meal for me and my boyfriend and his mom. And they were just like, it's good, it's good, it's good. But it just wasn't right to me. Like, it just wasn't tasting right. I couldn't taste what they taste. I made some rotel, and it was like, the rotel was good, but for some reason it was extra salty to me. You know, like, I was tasting shit other people wasn't tasting. I was smelling things most wasn't smelling, okay? So at this point, I'm starting to get concerned, because what really threw me off, now, people hate on Taco Bell, but I'm keeping it a brick with y'all. I fuck with Taco Bell, okay? I fucks with Taco Bell. The fact that I threw up my quesadilla, I knew. What is wrong with you? You need to go to the doctor. You know, if I continue this behavior next week, then I'm going to the doctor. So next week rolls in, and all next week I could not get no type of sleep. I had insomnia, however.
Oh, baby, no, that ain't gonna work.
He said, because I was having nightmares. Like, I was just having weird odd dreams of like I was having some really gnarly, like, sinister, scary dreams that would wake me up out my sleep, and I'll be up all night. Like, I will literally, like, wake up my boyfriend and be like, sir, like, what over there in the corner, and he's like, nothing's in the corner. Like, what are you talking about? But I'm like, in my
dream, it was a tall black thing, a black like thingy thing over there looking at me, and it got red eyes and shit, and it was just glowing and shit, you know.
And he's just like, go to sleep, shut up. Yeah, he was becoming concerned too, and he was just like, you know, maybe we need to take a pregnancy test. So that's what we did. We took a pregnancy test. It came back negative, y'all. So I was just like, yes, I'm clear. Like I said, it was just from the vaccine. If the vaccine, that's how I was feeling. I was just like, yeah, it got me feeling all dumb and stuff. And he was like, yeah, like you had me scared there for a minute. Da 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 da. I was like, nigga, you scared. Because my period still was not coming on. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, it wasn't coming on. But at the end of that week, it came on. But when it came on, it only lasted 3 days. And one thing about my periods are heavy, and it lasts at the most 7 days. But the fact that it was on 3 days and it was light as HELL, I was concerned. So I decided to take my behind to the doctor. Go to the doctor. I took a piss test. And they was just like, you're clear, you're good, there's nothing wrong with you, you don't have anything, like, I don't know, like, what's wrong with you, maybe, you know, whatever. I thought maybe, okay, maybe I'm homesick, because, you know, I had just moved out of my mom's house, and me and my mom relationship's wasn't good. That's a story time itself. So, like, I had, you know, I just moved out at 18, you know, I'm still in school. So, I'm like, okay, maybe I am stressed out and I'm a little homesick because I have bad anxiety, too. I have bad anxiety, and my anxiety was through the roof. Like, I had an anxiety attack, like, every other week. Like, my boyfriend, like, I was scared of my boyfriend to death. He would literally take me to the hospital and, like, because my anxiety was that bad. They said I was clear, so I just went home. And a couple weeks go by. Now, I'm thinking I should be good. My period came on, even though it was weird and acting funny. You know, my period always acts weird and acts funny. So, I just let it go because my piss test came back negative. My home pregnancy test was negative, and I took about like 3-4 of them. They were negative. I took some of my best friend, and they were negative. So, I was just like, you know, I'm good. I'm straight. Y'all, I'm living my best life. I'm going to parties. I'm drinking. I'm on yacht parties. I'm at the club. I'm doing everything that a pregnant lady should not be doing, you know. And, oh, I forgot to mention that I was on birth control. Yeah, I was definitely on the pill. So, you know, I was just like, you know, ain't nothing wrong with me. I noticed like my physique getting fuller, but you know, I thought that came with the birth control. One morning, I woke up feeling like pure shit, guys, and I threw up. Like, my boyfriend was holding my hair while I was throwing up in the sink. I mean, not in this, I was throwing up in the toilet, like, and he was like, okay, we're going to the doctor today. We're gonna go back to the doctor. So me and him go to the doctor, and this time, since due to COVID, he had to sit out in the lobby. So this time my doctor came in and he was like, we're trying to contact you to let you know that, you know, we need to do another, you know, test on you. We need to run another test to be sure. And I was like, okay, that's odd. They were trying to get in contact with me, but mind you, they could not get in contact with me because my phone was broken. So they were just calling me, and my phone was broken. So I had no phone for a little minute. So when I got there, they was like, yeah, we were trying to contact you. And I was like, well, I'm here now. Let's do the test. Guys, he comes back in there, and he tells me,
yep, your test came back positive and you're pregnant.
And I'm just like, no. No, I was just in here a week and a half ago and y'all said I was not pregnant. I didn't take pregnancy test after pregnancy test after pregnancy test, and it's negative. I am on birth control. I was told I can't get pregnant. What is happening right now? My reaction was shocked because like I said, I was told that it would be harder for me to have children. And so the fact that, you know, I was on birth control and all of that stuff, like, it just wasn't making sense to me. It didn't make sense. You know, I was just in shock. So, you know, he's telling me what I need to do, da-da-da-da, wah-wah. He talking about congratulations and all this BS. And I'm just like, all I hear is, he's talking about some don't be smoking and don't be drinking. Baby, I've been doing that. Like, I was lit. Like, nigga, I smoked one. I faced one before I came in here. Okay? Like, I had me a shot before I walked in here. What are you saying to me? Like, my baby's finna be lit. Like, my baby finna come out asking for a bottle of Casamigos. Like, huh? Guys, like, so with me knowing the information that I did, I come out to my boyfriend, waiting in the lobby, and he's like, you know, is everything okay? And guys, I did not tell him. I did not tell him because I did not know what I wanted to do. Or, like, you know, it was just, I had just learned the news myself. So, no, I did not tell him right away. So, I came out, and he was just like, you know, what's up? What's wrong with you? And I was just like, oh, they said it's going to give me a call back when they get my test results. And he was just like, okay. Want something to eat? Guys, I was scared because I knew there was a possibility I was going to throw up whatever we was going to eat. I was going to probably throw it up. But we got Chick-fil-A, and I surprisingly kept that down. I was fighting it. I had a whole bunch of Sprite to wash it down. But it was tough. Yeah, so we get home, and the first thing I do, I call my grandmother. My grandmother's reaction was she wasn't surprised, but she was just like, yeah, you need to come home. And mind you, like I said, me and my boyfriend relationship was very rocky. I was homesick. I needed my family. I was going through a lot mentally, you know, dealing with me having to leave home. I'm not even going to get into that right now. But just know that I was going through a lot. And my anxiety was coming back and eating me up. School was eating me up. I just knew that. I knew weeks ago it was time for me to go home. But when I tell you, God made me go home. He said, yep, since you don't want to go home, I'm going to make you go home. So, you know, she was like, yeah, you got to come home. You got to come home. So that's what I did. She came and got me. Mind you, I still did not tell my boyfriend at the time. I still did not tell him I was pregnant because me and him weren't good. You know, we weren't in a good place. We had fell out about some shit again. I was just ready to go. I was fed up. I was over it. You know, I had just found out I was pregnant. You know, it's just a lot of things going through my mind. And yeah, I was just over it. So I went home with my grandma. She was like, think about it. She's like, let you sit on it, think about it, because you don't want to make a decision now or make a decision you're going to regret. Basically, she was, trying to get me to think about, keeping the child and not getting an abortion. Even though abortion never crossed my mind, I just, I sat back after a while and I thought about it. I was just, what life can I give my kid? Like, I just moved out. I just left home. Like, I haven't even graduated high school yet. Like, I'm broke. Like, I was stripping just so I was finna strip just so me and my boyfriend could make it. Like, we was selling. We was doing all types of stuff just to survive. So, I was just like, why bring a child into something like this? And then I knew that his, yeah. It was just a lot of factors in that. A lot of factors. Even like some personal factors that I'm not even going to talk about because that's not for the internet. That's strictly between me and those individuals. So yeah, I'm not even gonna bring that to the internet, cause y'all is messy, child. Y'all is messy. But yeah, I had a lot on my mind. I didn't tell boyfriend until like I was here and I settled down and I accepted the fact that, okay, you're a mom. You know, it's things that you have to do, it's things you need to put in place to prepare for this child that's coming, because your baby's a blessing. He's not a mistake. So yeah, guys, I told him, you know, he was excited at first, but then, you know, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like I said, me and my boyfriend was on and off, so I did have relations with someone else, so he immediately was like, that's not my baby, and da-da-da-da-da. And I was just like, shit, I was just like, I mean, whatever. I was just, you know, because y'all, I was so over it, like, I was already worried about so much other stuff. I was just like, yeah, whatever, okay. Cool. So is we still gonna do this or not? And he was just like, you know, yeah, I still want to be with you. So, you know, we still attempted to work it out. Didn't work out. Long story short. Yeah. Yeah. But I should have known I was pregnant, because y'all, when I tell y'all, my titties was nice. My skin was nice. My doggone, I had a glow. I was getting real plump and full, booty fat. Hair was thick and full, all of that. So how I didn't know, I was just in denial probably. I don't know. Look, I don't know. If I could go back, I would. But child, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so currently I was 6 weeks when I found out, by the way, if I didn't mention that. I was 6 weeks pregnant when I went to the doctor and I found out. And that was like May 29th that I found out that I was a mommy. That's when my doctor's appointment was. The first visit was May 10th and the second was May 29th. And yeah. So then I found out my son. After I moved here, I found me an OB. She's amazing, and I later found out that I'm having a boy. I'm gonna keep his name a secret because I don't know for sure what exactly I'm gonna name him. I have ideas, but you know, it may change. But for right now, he's just baby KK. We're just gonna say that, baby KK. It may change, so y'all just roll with me. I'm currently 23 weeks in 2 days, so meaning I'm 6 months. Like, I'm literally rolling into my 6th month. I'm in my 2nd trimester. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this pregnancy was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. Now, I thought I was tough before, but being pregnant at a young age and then doing it by yourself, like, with no support from the father, is literally like a whole, like, it would test your faith, it would test everything, like, it would test everything. You think you're tough, but try being a single teen mom. Like, it's really, try being a single parent, period. Forget the age. Like, age don't even got nothing to do with it. It's hard. You know, I thought I had it under control. I'm like, you know, I got through everything else. I can get through this. Child. When I tell you, God humbled me real quick. My first trimester was a mess. I was sick the entire time. I will give y'all a video on that if y'all would like one. I give y'all my tips to help me with my sickness and give y'all my horror stories and all of that, scares and all that crap. But quick little message to my 18-year-olds that are watching: having a child is not the end of the world, okay? Like, people make it seem like, especially older people, they make it seem like, oh, your life is over when you have a kid. I'm grown. Although it still is a teen at the end of my age, I am grown. My life made me and molded me to be a woman real young, number one. Number two, I'm grown. I'm out of my mom's house. I'm doing for myself. I live in my own home. I have my own car. Like, you know, I am grown. Even though my dad don't like to admit that sometimes. Oh yeah, my dad, he reacted pretty well. I mean, he took it kind of shockingly at first, but you know, he's excited to have a grandson. Yeah, he's excited about that. But my advice to all the young women out there, like, it's not the end of the world. A baby's not gonna stop your life. Honestly, a baby is going to motivate you to go harder and be better. Like, when I tell y'all, I got off my butt and I started doing because I want my baby to, you know, have things that I didn't. You know, I want to give him a life that I never can say that I had. So yeah, I'm considering doing things that I would not have considered before. Like, a child changes you, changes everything. And when I tell you, he couldn't came at no better time, he could not have. Like, he saved me. He saved me because I was in a toxic relationship, toxic situation. We on and off again. Like, he saved me. Regardless of how people want to make you feel about it, there's nothing wrong with doing something that you want to do, with like living your life, but also with a baby on your hip. If anything, that just makes you even more like badass. That makes you even more tough. Like, cause these hoes could never. But yeah, that's gonna conclude this video. I hope this video helps somebody out. Make sure that y'all follow my social media, so when I do Q&As, y'all can send questions and all that, ladies. Yeah. Oh, by the way, baby KK is due January 19th, 2022. He may come before then. I hope he don't come like New Year's or something, because that's the, like, what? But yeah, he may come sooner than that. But anyways, I'm ready for my little Capricorn baby. And that's gonna conclude this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when I drop some more fire content. And we're at this thing. Peace.